12 Houses by Howard Sasportas. This chapter is the Sun and the sign of Leo through the houses. And looking specifically at the 6th house, which has correlations with the Virgoan energy of discernment, earthy production and prosperity, definition in terms of parameters and methods of getting things done practically and pragmatically. That's combined with the Leo energies, which is extroverted. It's on stage. It can be quite playful and theatrical. There's a lion's pride aspect. It's a fire energy, of course, so there's action involved. The shadow side can be a bit impetuous and over-impulsive, and similarly with the earthy Virgoan energy, there can be a sort of harsh strictness to it that can be quite dismissive in terms of that discernment. And so the Sun in the 6th and Leo in the 6th. With the Sun Leo in the 6th, the experiences needed to develop a solid ego identity revolve around health, daily ritual, and work. Without becoming unduly obsessive, those with this placement should pay particular attention to matters of self-improvement. Physical and psychological weaknesses and imperfections are often highlighted in some way so that necessary adjustments can be made. First and foremost, they need to form a good relationship to the body. Respecting the physical vehicle is a lesson they sooner or later must learn. Unfortunately, for some, the recognition of the importance of caring for the body only registers when the consequences of neglect and ill treatment have gone too far and manifested in illness. And yet, even if difficulties do arise in this area, the quest back to health and wholeness will serve the larger process of individuation more appropriately than other paths. They also have the ability to enlighten and illumine other people about better ways to participate in maintaining good health. Those with the Sun in the 6th or Leo in the 6th should strive to develop skills and abilities which secure them a useful place in the employment market. A sense of personal worth, value, and distinction is obtained in this way. They find themselves through being of service to others. There is a need to organize the effective daily rituals and routines which ensure a smooth running of the life. Learning to function efficiently in practical matters strengthens the sense of identity. This is not the placement for someone who should just sit and meditate all day. It is surprising what poignant realizations can dawn scrubbing the kitchen floor or washing his socks. With the Sun in the 6th, accepting boundaries and routines empowers a person to perfect and refine the art of living. The end results of this attitude are not necessarily glaring, but show ever so subtly and tastefully in all the person does, recalling a Zen saying, "Before enlightenment, carry water. After enlightenment, carry water." Interesting that Howard Sasportas gives us a water analogy to finish. Because as I've been looking at this one, Sun and Leo in the 6th house, Sun and Leo very fire energies, and Virgo 6th house very earth energies. It makes me think of the fire and busying oneself, readying the fuel, the earth, the material, for the expansion and maintenance of the fire, so that action in production and creativity and productive. It's very evident to me in this aspect, and yet the Zen enlightenment to carry water, has that sort of practical, pragmatic busyness about it, but with the emotional symbol of water. And I wonder if Howard Sasportas is saying, be aware of your emotions if you have this aspect, because it can be all-consuming from a fire and earth production and action perspective. Maintain that sense of perspective with the water, with the spirit and emotions. Have those buckets of water ready just in case the fire gets a bit too intense and it needs, at least to some extent, a little extinguishing, as might be the shadow side of a fire sign.